I wanted to kind of share my story with you guys. Everyone's journey is very different. Some people were born Muslim, some people reverted, but everyone will have their own reason as to why. For me, the main reason was I met my husband and he really kind of introduced me to the religion. There was no forcefulness, there was no brainwashing, because I know some of the people said on my last video that I was brainwashed. He is a Muslim, was a Muslim when we met, and just through being around him, I started to learn a lot more about the religion. I started to look into things for myself because I'm someone who just likes to research stuff anyway. I like to learn about new things. So this was something that I was very interested in, and I found myself doing a lot of research. Unless you are a revert yourself, it will be very hard to understand this feeling, but felt like there was part of me that was missing, and I felt like I didn't have an outlet or a higher being or a religion that really spoke to me. As in a Christian family, that, you know, our family aren't particularly religious anyway, but we did celebrate Christmas, we were Christian, and it just, the religion never really spoke to me. It never really gave me like the same comfort that Islam does. And I think after looking into things and starting to pray my namaz and, you know, learning how to pray, learning how to say things, learning how to read certain things, I just think that the religion just spoke to me and it filled a gap in my heart and in my soul. That sounds really deep, but it just filled a gap in me that I didn't always know I was missing. I feel so complete, and if that is something that it does to you when you research it and when you start to learn more about it, then that is a good sign. That is a sign that, you know, Allah has chosen you to be a Muslim, and that is just so incredible, and that is something that you definitely shouldn't ignore or take lightly. It was a decision that I definitely waited until I knew I was ready to make. I really did take my shahada. It just felt like everything was complete, everything was whole. That is the best way I can kind of explain why I reverted. And we do say revert over convert because in Islam we believe everyone is born a Muslim, and certain people revert back to Islam. So that is why we say revert.